Hey guys, my name's Alex. I'm a middle school teacher that lives outside of Raleigh, North Carolina with my fiance Matt and our Golden Retriever Summit. I decided to start documenting my weeks during this whole coronavirus as a hobby. This is actually week 3 of who knows how many of corona chaos. So I hope you enjoy following along.
Hey guys, so I just woke up late today. I've been trying to get up at like 7 or 7:30 and it's almost 8. So I'm just making my tea and cutting up a banana and heating up some muffins for breakfast. And then I'll go back upstairs and get ready for work. So I'm splitting a banana and muffin. Well, I'm not splitting the muffin. I'm eating the whole muffin because I like carbs. But I'm splitting banana with Matt. But when I go back upstairs, I'll do a devotional with him and then do my gratitude journal. I used to have like an actual separate journal for that, but I just made a space in my Erin Condren journal. It has like 3 lines at the end of each day, and I've just made that a spot to write down 3 things. So I liked having the separate journal, but then I had literally 2 journals and I've kind of condensed it down a little bit better. All right, so that's breakfast. I put a little too much water in here. I drink green tea most mornings. And then Fridays, I like treat myself to coffee because I can't drink plain black coffee, so I don't need like the milk and sugar and whatnot every morning. I'll drink it with just milk, but I don't love it with just milk. I'd rather drink tea plain. But all right, so I'm gonna head back upstairs and get ready for the rest of the day, which looks like every other day pretty much from now until who knows when.
Hey guys, so I just finished doing some dishes and laundry, trying to get some of that stuff cleaned up. I try to do that in the morning, that way in the afternoon I can finish up laundry. I'm gonna sit down to do some work now, answer some emails probably, and plan out some stuff. I work at a year-round school, so this is just one extra kind of wrench thrown in this whole weird online learning, remote learning thing, is that we're year-round, so we don't have as much flexibility as far as can we make up days at the end of the year. There is no end of the year. We have 1 week between like the start of one year or the end of one year and the start of the next, and those are all like teacher work days for us to get prepared for the next year. I don't think they're going to do that anyway, but it's not even an option for us. So it's just kind of one extra thing to make this a little bit more difficult is that I'm at a year-round school. We have basically four different calendars within one building, which is like a whole another hour-long conversation. But I'm going to sit down to do some work for a few hours maybe, and then I'm probably going to go do a fake Orange Theory workout because obviously we can't go to the gym.
Good morning. It's about 7:15. I just woke up and came downstairs to make my tea for this morning. I try to drink green tea most of the week and then do coffee like once or twice. Normally I do coffee or get Starbucks on my way to work on Friday, but I'm not sure that I'll be doing that. Since I'm not really driving to work. We did just go to Target yesterday to pick up a few things, and we found these nitro cold brews, and they come in like 3 different flavors. And we got one of each because Matt drinks black coffee, so there's a like unsweetened black version. This one's vanilla sweet cream, which is normally what I get when I get the nitro. I get like the sweet cold foam, or not. It's not sweet cream actually. There's 2 different kinds. I get the like salted cold foam on the top. but I thought that sounded good. And then there's a caramel one as well. So I might have one of those later, but I don't want one right now. We put some of them in their fridge, so they'll be cold. The plan for today is get a couple of things done this morning. I'm actually gonna work out early on this morning because I have a couple meetings when I have been working out. So I just will work around that. So clean up, work out, a couple meetings, probably plan some stuff, and then we'll see where that takes us. But yeah, it's really cold down here this morning. It was really nice earlier on this week, but yesterday it started to get cold, and I think it's gonna be colder the rest of this week, which is a bummer because I would like to at least be able to sit on the back porch if possible, but guess not. But I'm gonna do a couple quick things downstairs, dishes, laundry, and then I will be off to the rest of the day, I guess. All right, so it's about 12 o'clock. Just an update on what I've been doing all day. I did some laundry and dishes, and then I did my exercise for the day. I've been doing like a 5K training program. I did it last year too. Once the weather starts warming up, I don't really like running, but I prefer running when it's warm. Unfortunately, it's not warm today, so I ran inside. Luckily, we have a treadmill in our garage. This is the last week of the 5K training program thing. You can find them on like Pinterest or whatever. I'll put the one I'm using in the notes for this video. But I did 36 minutes of running, so I ended up going like 3.3 miles, I think, which is actually just a little bit over a 5K. But whatever. So then I took a shower, and then I had a couple of work calls on like Google Meet and Zoom. I'm sure like everybody's using those right now. And I'm gonna make some lunch for me and Matt. So I'm gonna make some vegan, but I think they're actually vegetarian. This brand isn't vegan, it's Morningstar. They're these like buffalo chicken nuggets normally, or these are barbecue actually. Normally I get the buffalo patties, but they were out when I went to go get them last time, so I just got these barbecue chicken nuggets. They're pretty good actually. Matt won't eat them because he's like, that's not real meat. So I've got chicken, like actual chicken tenders that he grilled earlier this week. Then I'm gonna heat up for him, and then I'm gonna make smoothies. We ate like 2 hours ago, so neither one of us are super hungry. But I know I'm gonna want to eat in a little while, and I want to actually make something rather than just like grabbing chips in the pantry. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Make a couple smoothies, and then heat up the meat and non-meat. So I'm gonna try to make a chocolate cherry smoothie. I just found a recipe on Pinterest. That's basically what I do for everything. So I have to have a cup of almond milk, a cup of dark sweet cherries. It says 1 banana. I'm gonna use frozen just because I like the texture of frozen fruit better. A tablespoon of almond butter, which I'm almost out of. A tablespoon of, it says, I think it actually said cocoa powder. Cacao, I think that's how you say it. I cannot find the powder form anywhere. I know they sell it at like Whole Foods and Fresh Market, but those are both like 25 minutes away from me. And maybe eventually that'll be a trip, but right now not happening. So I did find these in Target, and I think my blender will blend it up well enough. They're just like chunks instead of actual powder form. But I'm using that. And then it says a teaspoon of coconut oil, so I'm gonna add that in there just for, I guess, fat. I've had smoothies with it before, and you don't taste it, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I have a Ninja, and I absolutely love this thing. It was well worth, actually, I got it for a Christmas present, but it'd be well worth the money. Mine is one that has like the individual cups with like the blade that you do like that. And then it also has like the has 2 pitchers. This is like the big one, and that has one that's like a little bit smaller than that. It came with 2 cups that were a little bit bigger than this, and I find that like I never make anything that's that large as like a single serving. So I got these off Amazon. You have to be careful to make sure that the cups you're buying match the specific model of your like Ninja blender, because there's a lot of different models. So it took me a while to like research that, and I could not for the life of me figure out if they would work, but I eventually did. I don't know how big of a difference it makes, but I don't want to risk like blending something up and either like splattering all over the place or falling off. So I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to make a different one for Matt because I think he wanted something more green. I think I'm going to add some kale into this one too, just to put something green into it. You can't taste it, and I'm actually using baby kale, which has a more spinach-like texture. It's not like as tough, I guess. So I'm gonna make that, and then I'll make Matt's. Alright, so for Matt's, I'm gonna put coconut water. For green-based smoothies, I've typically put coconut water versus like a creamy substance like almond milk or whatever. Baby kale, which I did throw on mine. Pineapple chunks. I thought we had mango too, but we don't, so it's just gonna be pineapple. Bananas, and then a little bit of coconut oil. This is more what I would normally do, but I wanted to try something different. Like I said, I wish we had some mango. We have a lot of like random assortments of fruit, because we haven't made smoothies in a while since it's been cold, but we were making a lot like 6 months ago, not even 6 months ago when it was warmer. So we still have like a lot of fruit, and since it's frozen, it's still fine. I'm gonna make this one and see how it turns out. Okay, so here's lunch. My chicken nuggets and my smoothie, Matt's real chicken tenders, the barbecue sauce, and his green smoothie. That actually turned out pretty well as far as like consistency and stuff. That's always like the biggest struggle. I have these silicone like smoothie straws, which I really like. I got them for Disney when I found out, I don't know, I guess I don't know if it was 2018 or 2019, when Disney was like transferring over to paper straws, because I hate paper straws. Like I hate how they get the mushy and all. So I got those for Disney, and then I've really just used them for smoothies because I have metal straws for other drinks, but they have like a wider opening, so they work. So we're gonna eat. Actually, Matt's on a call right now, so whenever he gets done, he'll eat. I'm gonna go ahead and eat, and this will just hold us over until dinner. Hey guys, it's about 3:30, and I've just finished up work, and then I sat down to read for a little bit. I've got this Disney like resort TV playing in the background. I'm also wearing a Disney t-shirt and Christmas Disney socks. I'm supposed to have a trip in May, and I'm sure that won't happen, so I've been trying to figure that out over the past few days of how to reschedule that or whatever. I was supposed to go with my mom and grandma and one of my sisters, so gotta figure that all out, but in the meantime I've got some Disney things to keep me occupied. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. I've kind of done everything I have to do. I think I'm gonna try to clean up my vacuum cleaner. The like brush head has a lot of like junk in it, so I'll probably do that. Very exciting. This is the resort TV that I was referring to. It's just a loop on YouTube. I saw on Blair Blog's Instagram that she was watching it. I was like, that is such a good idea to give you some like background Disney in your life. I'll link her YouTube channel in here because I watched her constantly. But I thought this was like a fun like background Disney add-in for quarantine time. So I've been meaning to do this for the past few days. I just found some time to do it. It's kind of a joke. There's plenty of time right now. But I thought I'd share this with you guys. These are flamingo waxing strips. They have this brand at Target, and I don't think it's a Target brand, but I think it's exclusive to Target, or they might have an online website. If they do, I'll link that in below. But I really like these waxing strips. I wax my lip myself because I don't think there's really any, I'm sure there is a technique to it, but as far as like a shape, there's not like your eyebrows, you know, you're just taking all of it off. So I wax my lip myself, and this is my favorite thing to wax my lip with. It's the face wax kit. They also have like a body wax kit. I haven't tried that because I don't like wax my body in any capacity. They also have shaving cream and razors, which I've tried. The shaving cream is fine. It's nothing special. But I mean, I've purchased it and it works. I do not like their razors though. They just seem to like catch hair like really badly. The handle looks really nice, but the actual like razor blade head, I was not a fan of. But these are my favorite. I think I can kind of show you. It comes with like a decent amount, and it's like $10 for this. I've like cut the waxing strips to make them fit the size. But they're strips a lot like Sally Hansen, I think, makes waxing strips. But I like these better because it's more of like a cloth strip. Whereas theirs, I believe, or at least the last time I used them, they were plastic. So it's like really, I mean, it's like this kind of plastic. It's just not very comfortable. And I don't like using like wax pots because I think they're really messy. So this is what I've found to be my favorite thing as far as waxing goes. It also comes with, it comes in this little thing, everything comes in here. These are like the oily kind of cloths that take off any residual wax. I wish these were like smaller and there were more of them because I think, let's see, there's 20 wax strips and only 6 cloths, and I don't use like, that would be like 4, I don't know. I don't use that many wax strips each time I wax. Like you can see, I literally used half of one today to wax my lip. So I kind of like save the wax or the post-wax cloth and use it like every 2 times because there aren't enough of it, I feel like, for the amount of waxing strips you get, but I mean, it works fine. And then the third thing that is in there is the calming serum. So I know most like wax kits come with like a tube or a bottle of like the oily substance for after wax, and it's supposed to be like I think it's like lavender oil or something like that, and it's supposed to do like double duty, like take the residual wax off and calm your skin. But this is like 2 steps, which is fine. I just wish there were more of those waxing cloths, but this is my favorite thing to wax my face with. I do get my eyebrows waxed like twice a year, which is, I realize, not a lot, but I just in between will tweeze or wax myself just a little bit, and then I get them like professionally shaped twice a year, just so I don't have to go literally every, I don't know, I would probably need it like every 3 or 4 weeks, which is a lot. But I just thought I'd share that with you, and if I can find a link to like an online website or just like a Target link, I'll link it in below. Okay, so no judgment here, but this is what I was talking about with cleaning out the vacuum cleaner. It's got all this like hair in it, and it's a mixture of mine and Summit's hair. And she's starting to shed so bad, so we're gonna have to start vacuuming more frequently. Every like sometime around like, I feel like it was May, but I mean it's only April 1st, and we started to notice it like yesterday. She sheds like really bad twice a year, and I felt like normally it was like May and November, but I guess it's a little bit either earlier this year or I was just wrong. But I think that's kicking into gear, so we're gonna have to start vacuuming more, which means I really want to get this cleaned out before that kind of starts to take over. But it's just, I feel like I need to do this probably more often than I normally do. Oh, that's even worse. But it's not hard, it's just, you gotta think to do it. We have 2 vacuum cleaners. This one is our Dyson that like plugs in. This thing is amazing as far as like power. It does a great job of picking stuff up. We only use it upstairs because upstairs is all carpeted, and then downstairs is hardwood. Well, not really hardwood. It's like, I don't know if it's vinyl and tile, I think. So we use our other vacuum cleaner, which is like the Dyson stick, which I also love. It's just not quite as powerful. So up here we use this with the carpet, and downstairs we use that one, or we sweep downstairs. But we really love both. Kind of pros and cons of each of them. This one I wish was cordless, but you gotta give a little bit, I guess. So the stick is great because it's rechargeable, and it doesn't have a cord. This one is good because it has a bigger canister. The stick has a really small canister, which is my biggest complaint with it. You have, like, before we had this one, we would be emptying that like 4 or 5 times, vacuuming the townhouse that we lived in at the time. So definitely pro to this one is that it has a bigger canister, and I do think it's more powerful, but both of them are great. But I'm gonna finish cleaning this while I listen/watch my Disney Resort TV, and I'll check back in later. So I just got finished cooking dinner. We did HelloFresh this week. This is Summit. Just hit her nose on the knife. This is like a pork cranberry something with roasted vegetables, and then I made yeast rolls too. Well, I didn't make them. They're Sister Schubert's, which are the best. But this one actually, HelloFresh messed up, and I wanted this meal, and they sent me the right recipe card, and they sent me the pork, but the bag with all like the vegetables and all the other things you need to make it, they sent me the wrong bag. They sent me something for pork burgers. So we went to Target to pick up a few things, hoping to get paper towels. They were out, of course. And I got some things that were supposed to be in it, like parsnips were supposed to be in it, and they didn't have that, so I just subbed that with some potatoes. But we're sitting out here on the deck because it's pretty nice out. It warmed up a little bit, and we're gonna have dinner. So hopefully it turned out all right.
Let's go.
You go play ball? Come on. This is what happens when you tell Sammy we're going to play ball. Come on. Stop, you can't have it yet.
Come here. Son, come here. We're going out the front door. Come on. We're going to the park. Let's go. Sit. Drive it. Drive it.
We decided to take Summit to play ball at the park. By far her favorite activity.
Hey, drop it.
Hey guys, it's exactly 7:30. We just got back from taking Summit to play ball at our park, which is like less than a mile from our house. She has a lot more room there. Our backyard is lots of trees and leaves, so there's not quite as much room there. And a couple days ago I took her out just to play out there really quickly, and there was a snake, so that just paranoid me even more. But we just got back. We're not going to do a whole lot more before we kind of head off to bed. We're gonna watch Cars 3 though when Matt gets back in. He's weed eating part of the yard, I don't know. But while he's doing that, I'm gonna make these muffins. I've tried several things from the like Kodiak brand, and the muffins I feel like are by far my favorite thing. I've tried their like waffle mix, which is pretty good too. And then I've also tried their like frozen waffles. I put them in the toaster. I was not a fan of those. They tasted like really bland. But I picked these up because I had some earlier on in the week, and they were a good, like really quick meal in the morning with like a banana, to kind of hold me over until lunch, because
quarantine 15, am I right? I just keep eating like everything in the house. So this is like something that'll actually like hold me over rather than chips or whatnot. Then I shouldn't have chips in the morning either. But this was like a interesting flavor. It's blueberry lemon, which I have not seen before. We actually just made the blueberry kind, and then I've also seen the chocolate chip and then the like chocolate muffin. And I've seen those at like multiple places, Harris Teeter and Target and whatnot. But this blueberry lemon I hadn't seen, and we were in Target last night to pick up a few things, and I saw this. I'm gonna try because I really like lemon stuff, and the blueberry kind were good on their own. So I'm hoping they'll be good. I don't know, we'll see. But this way I have some of these for the next few days to kind of munch on in the morning. So I'm gonna make those, and then we're gonna watch Cars, and then we'll probably Cars 3. I haven't seen that one. We watched Cars 2 last night. This is like the most weird situation. I don't know. But anyway, so that's our plan for tonight, but I will see you guys again tomorrow morning. Good morning. It is Thursday. Yep. And it's 7:18. I just got up and starting to boil my water for tea. I'm gonna heat up the muffins I made. The ones I made last night, they're not as like full, or they didn't rise as much as the just plain blueberry ones did. I don't know why. They look a little bit like grainier, so I'll have to see how they turned out. I'm gonna heat those up and then cut up a banana and open all the blinds and go about the day again. So pretty much the exact same as yesterday as far as this morning. I have a call at 10, but until then I'll do a little bit of work on the computer, and I've got sheets from our guest bedroom in the wash machine. We didn't have anybody, but we were painting our bedroom, and so we slept in the guest room because we didn't feel like putting our bed back together. So I've got those sheets I need to grab out of the dryer. I guess I didn't run the dishwasher. I don't think it was quite full. I've got a few things in the drying rack that I'll grab, and then I'll head back upstairs. But that's it for now. Very monotonous, same as pretty much every other day right now, but that's fine. I like routine, so I will check back in with you guys later. So yesterday we tried these nitro cold brews, which I haven't seen before. I don't know if they're new or not. Matt likes black, so he tried that, and I tried, there's like a caramel one, I think. That's the one I tried. I think the consensus was they were okay. Definitely not nearly as good as like if you go and get nitro, but that's to kind of be expected. I felt like mine like smelled weird. It tasted okay. It didn't have like an overly sweet taste, so if that's your thing, that's good, I guess. It's fine with me. I didn't like hate it, but I don't think I'd get it again because they're not cheap for sure. So consensus, okay. I don't know that I'd get them again. Maybe Matt disagrees.
Hey guys, so I just finished working out. It's about noon, 12 o'clock now. I've been doing or trying to stick with Orange Theory 2 times a week, which is what I normally try to do. But since the gyms are obviously closed, I can't go to do Orange Theory, so I've just been trying to mimic their workouts at home because we have a treadmill and like very, very limited weights, which makes it a little bit difficult. If you don't know what Orange Theory is, it's just kind of a mix of cardio and strength training. I would definitely say it's more cardio focused, but there is like a floor aspect to it, which is more of the weights. There's also like a rowing component to it, but I don't have a rower, so I've just been skipping that. Plus that's like my least favorite anyway. But I've been trying to stick with like a treadmill portion and then trying to do the best as far as weights. We only have 5-pound dumbbells, which I don't use for like anything. 8-pound dumbbells and 25-pound dumbbells. So that kind of limits
what I can do. I still do it. It's just like doing bicep curls with 8-pound weights is not the norm for me, so that doesn't really feel super effective. But I'm trying to still stick with it as much as I can, just because I feel like I need to do something while we're sitting at home. So I'll just finish with that, and then I'm going to take a shower and then make lunch, and then I'm going to work a little bit more. So that's an update for now. Hey guys, I just finished up with work a little while ago, and then took a break because I needed it to read a little bit, and I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna have a snack. But I wanted to kind of share this little fun fact with you. Not really a fact, it's just kind of a story. When we were initially kind of stocking up for this whole ordeal, we hit like 3 different stores trying to find chicken, because initially everywhere was out of meat. Now that's kind of settled down, and there's limited selections of like ground beef and such. But initially, like, we were running like 3 different stores to try to find really just chicken breast or chicken tenders or anything like that. And we were in Aldi, which we don't normally go there, and for whatever reason, like, everyone was stocking up on Pop-Tarts. Like, I felt like we saw like half the stores buying Pop-Tarts, and that's not something I would normally buy by any means. Like, I haven't considered or thought about Pop-Tarts in years. But I was like, we should get some Pop-Tarts because everybody was buying them. Maybe that's how this like toilet paper shortage happened. Anyway, so I just made a Pop-Tart as a snack, but I thought that was kind of like odd that everybody wanted Pop-Tarts, but then it made me want Pop-Tarts, and I'm like, well, maybe that's why. So I'm gonna eat that, and a little bit later I'll cook dinner, but for now I'm just gonna like take a break because there's lots of like changes that have been happening as far as schooling. Like, they've changed our calendar now, and I just need like a break from that for a little while. So I'm gonna eat this Pop-Tart and take a break. Hey guys, just checking in really quickly before we go to bed. We didn't do anything super exciting this evening, just ate dinner. I made another HelloFresh. It was like a buffalo chicken with mashed potatoes. Pretty good, would recommend. Then we attempted to watch Cars 3, but Matt fell asleep and I wasn't paying attention because I was like on the internet. So I just kind of paused it. Maybe we'll finish it some other time. I didn't think it was that entertaining. Like, it didn't hold my attention. We watched Cars 2 a couple nights ago, and I thought that one was much better. But really nothing to report from tonight. Just ate dinner and attempted to watch a movie, and now we're going to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's about 9:30. I am sitting down to get started on some work this morning. We got up about the same time we normally do, really, but we went to Lidl to grab some paper towels and toilet paper because now we are running low since this has been going on for however long. And since everywhere is like always out of toilet paper and paper towels, we got up to get to the store like right when it opened. So we did that, and then we actually went and grabbed a bagel and some Starbucks. I think that's gonna be like our Friday routine. Normally I get Starbucks on the way to school on Fridays, so that kind of keeps with that normal routine as best as possible. Summit is bringing me her ball. She does not understand this whole work from home concept, and she just thinks we're here to play with her. So that's what's going on right now. I'm just gonna get some work done. Finally feel like I have somewhat of a plan ready, so that's that. Hey guys, so I just finished up with a like YouTube yoga. That's my exercise for Fridays typically because I don't want to just not do anything, but I don't want to push myself too hard. So I don't want to like run or do any kind of cardio or anything like that. So I typically try to do yoga on Friday. And since we can't go anywhere, I've just been doing it on like a YouTube. Like the last 2 weeks I've used one of Lululemon's, one of their videos, and I've used a couple others in the past. Right before all of this COVID stuff happened,
like literally the week before. I went to, this head thing is not, I love these things, but they just do not stay on my head. I don't know. Like I have to use a bazillion bobby pins. It was staying pretty good until now. But right before all this started, I went to a hot yoga class, which I haven't done any kind of yoga in like a while previous to that. It had been a really long time, but I'd never done hot yoga, and I actually I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I was like, everybody like talks about it, I'm gonna try it, trendy. So I tried it and I really liked it, and then of course I can't go back now for who knows how long. So it's kind of disappointing, but I've been trying to stick with at least that. So I'm gonna take a shower, and I think I'm gonna like actually do something to myself just because it's been a while since I have. And then I'll make lunch. Me and Matt, since we had kind of a bigger breakfast, we went and got bagels. We're just gonna have like smoothies for lunch, and then we'll have like an early dinner probably again tonight. So that's my plan for the next few hours. I did get some work done, and then I'll do a little bit more probably later on this afternoon, but that's really all that's happening around here. Matt's working, I'm working / yogaing, and Summit is continuously bringing us her ball. Roasted tomatoes right now. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but you can see like all the garlic, and they smell so good. They're really good on like sandwiches or maybe even salads. I think we're gonna do spaghetti squash and chicken with these like mixed in, maybe some olive oil like as a sauce kind of. I think that'll be really good, but I cannot wait. Hey guys, it is just after midnight and we are getting ready to head to bed. Well, I'm literally in bed, but getting ready for bed, I guess I should say. It's been a while since I updated you guys on what I was doing, but really it's been an extremely uneventful day. I even took a nap this afternoon, which I haven't done in I don't know how long. And then I just cooked dinner. It was another HelloFresh meal. Matt said it was one of his favorite ones we've done. It was fish with roasted like sweet potatoes, onions, and poblano peppers. And then it had a like cilantro, lime, like sour cream kind of sauce over it. I thought it was pretty good, but it had like so many vegetables and stuff you had to cut up. It just took forever. So it was good, but I don't know that it was worth all the work that you had to do. We just did that, and then we worked on getting save the dates together. So I've been using Zola, which I've been really conflicted about. On one hand, it's super easy to use as far as like everything's kind of set up in templates for you, and they have like an online RSVP system, which is nice because I don't think we're gonna do RSVP like return cards. We'll just do like online RSVPs, but still send out invitations. So I like that about it, but I'm somebody who's very particular and like likes things certain ways, and there's just not a lot of options for customizations, and it's not like the end of the world kind of things. But for example, I found a save the date that I really liked, but then I hated the envelope. I shouldn't say hated, that's a very strong kind of emotion, but I really didn't like the envelopes that went along with them. They had these like palm tree like icon in the center of the envelope, and the like font didn't look good. And so I emailed them and I was like, is there a way to get different envelopes, because I really like the save the dates? And they were like, oh, that's such a good idea, but as of right now, no. So I was like, So it was just like things like that where you can't customize certain things that I would like to change, and it's not like major things even, but I'm just very particular, I guess. We did get them ordered, so that's kind of like one thing off my list that I've been wanting to do and kind of finalize over this last week. So we did that and then watched Parks and Rec, and then Matt fell asleep in the bonus room, so I came to get ready for bed, and he's letting Summit out right now. So tomorrow, Saturday, we have a couple of things that we have to get done, but I'll share that with you guys tomorrow night. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning from my laundry room. It is Saturday and it's about 9:30. I just put sheets in the wash, and me and Matt are about to go
do our run for today. It's the last run in our 5K program. I use air quotes a lot. So it's 3.1 miles technically, but we'll walk some. We'll probably like run to the park and back. So that'll kind of finish that up, and then Monday I'll start the 10K kind of length program, which I did last year. Hopefully the weather will start getting warmer. I think it's supposed to be warmer next week. We had like a nice tease of like 70 and 80 degree weather last weekend, and then this week it was kind of cold again. Not cold, but cool. So we're gonna go do that, and then we'll come back and get breakfast, or not get breakfast, but make breakfast. Hey guys, so we just got back from our 5K that we did ourselves. We just ran to the park and did like kind of a loop and back. My goal was to finish in 34 minutes or under, and we finished in 31 minutes and 45 seconds, so I'm pretty happy about that. I think our average pace, Matt said, he was keeping track of it on his Apple Watch, was 10 minutes and 12 seconds. He's standing there because he has crazy hair, and he's like, I can't be in this. And I'm like, my hair's just as crazy and has been this entire week. So we're gonna cook breakfast. We have a butter braid, which is something that Matt's family's church sells. It's like a pastry kind of thing with like filling on the inside. This one has like chocolate drizzle to put over it, and we're gonna do some bacon and eggs. I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, and I'm gonna get the sheets out of the wash and just kind of clean up a little bit around here this morning. So that's the plan for right now. I don't know what we're doing later on today. We might be fixing the ceiling, which is another story. So I'm just pouring my scrambled eggs into the pan. Our stove top, it's like two temperatures. It's either like really hot or just like barely on, which is why it's sizzling so much, even though it's only on like 3. The butter braid is almost done, so that's what it looks like. Whoa, that's like really fogged up. And then I've got bacon, and I'll have to turn the heat up once that butter braid comes out on the bacon. So everything is coming along. So I just finished cleaning the kitchen. All I really did was wipe down the counters and clean out the sink. I've still got lots of dishes that I need to put away, but those are drying for now. Sheets are in the dryer. Matt is out at the store picking up gas for the lawnmower and stuff to fix the ceiling in our office where he fell through it. I'm gonna take a shower and then go to the grocery store because there's a few things that we need to pick up. When we went, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. We literally just got like paper towels and toilet paper because that was our mission. We had no more paper towels, and we wanted to get to the store before they essentially ran out. So I'm gonna actually go pick up food for stuff to make after I take a shower. So I just got back from Here's Teeter. We have one right by our house, like less than 2 minutes away. Well, not less than, it's probably like 2 minutes away. And I just needed to pick up a few things. I was trying to make oatmeal cream pie cookies. There was a lady at my mom's work, where my mom worked while I was growing up, who made the best oatmeal cream pie cookies. They're not like Little Debbie. Once you eat these, you don't want Little Debbie anymore because they just taste like, I guess fake is the best way to put it. They're just so good. So I was going to try to make some of those, but Here's Teeter, as I'm sure many other places, does not have any sugar or flour. And I have some, just not enough to make a whole batch, so I'm gonna hope that I can make at least like half a batch. We'll see, and I'd be totally fine with that because it makes like a lot of cookies. But I'm just gonna show you real quick what I got. We go through this pretty quickly. Asparagus and zucchini, because we have some like meat, like ground beef and chicken that we can do stuff with, but we needed some like vegetables. Arugula, I can make like side salads with arugula. I like arugula by itself, or you can just put it on sandwiches. Limes, because we have some vodka, and I think we're gonna do vodkas and soda just because we have it. I got brioche. I like to make French toast with brioche bread. And I was gonna try to make Tonga toast, which is something that you can find at Kona Cafe at Disney, but they use sourdough bread, and you need like a loaf that isn't already sliced.
So you can cut it really thick and stuff bananas inside of it. So I don't think I'm going to do all that just because they didn't have any that wasn't sliced already. But I really like this brioche for French toast. It's almost sweet, I guess. So it makes a good French toast. I don't know. Oats, in case I can make oatmeal cream pie cookies, hopefully. Coffee, we have some coffee, but it's a kind Matt got, and quite frankly, I don't like it. I feel like it tastes burnt or something, and I love Caribou coffee, so I got this buy one, get one free, so I got 2 of those. I got iced coffee because we're out of that, and sometimes I just like that instead. Coconut water to make more smoothies. I needed whole milk and cream for oatmeal cream pie cookies, and then more cream for French toast. I like coat it in French toast and eggs instead of milk and eggs. It just like holds a little bit better. I never buy any kind of like margarine or anything, but that's what oatmeal cream pie cookies call for. It actually calls for parquet, but my Hearst Eater just doesn't sell sticks of parquet. It's not that they were out, the only kind of parquet they sell is like the squeeze tubes, and that won't work. So I'm hoping this works. I don't know, we'll see. I might not even have enough stuff to make them, so I don't know. And then finally, beer. We tried this past week and it was really good. Sycamore is a brewery in Charlotte that I've gone to several times. I used to live in Charlotte, so this is, I guess, like a seasonal one they have, and it's pretty good. So that is my like little mini grocery haul. Just a few things that we needed to kind of top us off going into this next week. I have HelloFresh coming again, so we didn't need a ton of stuff. But I really just want to make oatmeal cream pie cookies, and I don't know that that's going to happen. So we'll see. So this is what I was mentioning before about fixing our ceiling. That is our attic. This is our office that we're in right now. Last week, Matt was up in the attic with an HVAC guy checking on our HVAC since we just moved into this house. We hadn't kicked it on yet, so they were just making sure that it, I guess, was working right. It's like a checkup, I don't know. But they were in the attic, and Matt fell through right here. Not literally like all the way through like you see in the movies where like feet are dangling down. But his foot did punch through the ceiling, so he's cut out like a actual square now, and he's got a piece of sheetrock or whatever to go up there. But he's been working on this, and I've been trying to help the best that I can. But this is our afternoon today. Okay, so I've decided to attempt to make these oatmeal cookies despite the fact that I'm about half a cup short of sugar to half the recipe. I actually found an extra bag of flour, so I'm good on that front, but I am half a bag short on sugar, and I think like everywhere is out of sugar. So I'm going to try to crush up sugar cubes. Better make sure. Yeah, I mean, it's just sugar, so it's the same thing. It's just in cube form, so I'm just gonna have to crush them up. But if I can make that work, I think I can do it. So I'll update you on how that goes. I've got my apron on. My grandma gave this to me one year for, I think, Christmas, and I like it a lot. I've seen them at Marshall's, but the best part of it is that if you flip it up, and they're upside down right now, but for me, I can like read them. It's got all kinds of conversions for measurements. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'll update you and let you know how the crushing of sugar cubes goes. Okay, so I came up with the bright idea of putting sugar cubes into my blender and kind of use it as a food processor, and it actually turned out okay. I think it's still gonna be kind of chunky, and that's not the right word. There's gonna be larger like clumps of sugar than if I just had like a bag of sugar, but it's gonna have to work, and that was a lot easier than like taking the end of a spoon and kind of crushing them up. I might have to do a little bit more though. We'll see. I'll have to measure this and see if I need to do any more. So Matt, Summit, and I are sitting out on the back deck. We just threw ball with Summit, and we're waiting for our friend to come over, and we're gonna pick up dinner. Some of my oatmeal cookies are in, oh, some of this is disgusting. She's really muddy. Some of my oatmeal cookies are in the oven. I have to bake them kind of like I can only bake like 6 cookies at a time, and there's a lot of like dough. It's not really dough, but kind of dough. So I'm glad I only did half a recipe because we would have a ton of cookies if not. So we're just kind of hanging out, and this is probably going to be the rest of the night what we do. So I'm going to kind of end this week right here. I might pop in a small clip of my oatmeal cookies if they get finished, which hopefully they will because I really want to eat them. So I have iced just one because I really wanted to eat it, and then the rest are kind of like cooling. But they turned out pretty decent, so I'm very happy with these. I'm gonna go ahead and end this week here, and I will see you guys next week. So I'm gonna officially end this week here as we head into week 4 of coronavirus, stay at home, shelter in place, orders, all that jazz. I am starting to really miss some things that are kind of the norm, like going out to eat, hanging out with friends. If you could go anywhere today, where would you go? Let me know in the comments below. Mine would be Disney, no questions asked. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe.